Ahem. Well. Welcome back, my darling Diamonds North. Wait. No, this is the intro, yes. I am your favorite talking stone, and today we are back with some more katakana, some more hiragana practice, and maybe a few puzzles. And by maybe, I mean I kind of want to start with the Wordle. I want to start with the Wordle. I do. It's the Wordle, and I don't have it up, so let me pull it up. But it's been a wonderfully busy past 2 days, filled with a lot of potatoes. I'm actually a tad bit miffed. Dare I say, I'm sorry for the crass language, but the other day I made some, what are they called? I guess oven roasted potatoes. Over the course of probably an hour or two, probably close to 2 hours, but not an active 2 hours, so maybe like with 45 minutes of work, peeled 4 potatoes, cut them, diced them up nicely into good chunks, parboiled them, mashed them up a bit, covered them in salt, pepper, olive oil, and roasted them over the course of, let's say, 2 hours. And they were delicious. They were so delicious. But, also, is my sound peaking? I'm sorry. But tragedy struck. For you see, it was like 1.5 servings of potatoes. For 4 whole russet potatoes. 1.5 servings. That's not right. That's unjust. That's evil. I ate it all in one day. And it was delicious, don't get me wrong, but I hunger for more potatoes. So today, I actually bought some more potatoes at the store. Pre-cooked potatoes. They weren't too bad. I cooked them, I ate them. They were pretty good. Potato wedges specifically. Not roasted potatoes, but potato wedges. They were good. But I'm so sad that my hard work went down, not down the drain, down my stomach. I thought it would be more than literally, probably like a small box of potatoes. I thought it would be more than that. Because it was so much effort. It was a lot of effort to put it into it. Granted, it probably would be a bit better if I, made a bunch at once. Like if I did 10 whole pounds of potatoes rather than 4 plain potatoes. Oh, whatever. That's a future me issue. But it was a delicious dinner. It just took way too long. I also had some nice chicken with it. I just did a simple brine and then a spice rub. It's pretty good. Pretty good. But now let's begin with the Wordle. And as always, our favorite starting word is, in fact, jazzy. What do we get from this? A wonderful nothing. That's fine, because we have a thing to go next. An I and an N. Ooh. I was going to do snide, but that doesn't work. I was going to say India next, but that also doesn't work because we don't have an A and I can't be in this next spot. Lined? Like lined paper? Oh. It's not lines, right? Wordle has a thing where it doesn't normally end in S. Right? So is it liner? Oh, it might be liner. It's not. But it's line something. It's not lines, right? No, Wordle has that thing. It can't be lines. Linen. Oh, linen. It has to be linen, right? There we go. A little bit of metagaming, but we got it. Linen. That's nice. Because we know it... From my many months of experience playing Wordle, it's never... And I mean, it is never ending in S. Never does. I think it just removes the plurals from the word, which is fine and fair. But I like to normally guess with S just because it adds not some depth, but it'll let us see if we can have an S in the word. So when we end in an S, it makes it easier to see what words could possibly be there. That didn't make sense. I'm sorry. Before we jump to the kana, I want to do some more puzzles. I'm sorry, just one more. I can stop right after. But we have the connections next. Because of course we do. Create groups of 4 of the following 16 words. We've played it before. Actually, I don't think I've ever described how to play connections. But yeah, there's 4 groups of 4 different words. From yellow to purple being the difficulty of it. And there could be some different things, like could be the definitions are the same, maybe last names, maybe part of the word. Regardless, whatever the connection may be between those 4 words, we have to find it and connect them. So let us begin. Apple, I'm thinking fruit, or maybe the letter A. That's a good association. Hanger, airplane hanger. Fleetwood, no clue. It has fleet and wood in it, maybe ending in wood. I don't see anything like that, so we'll continue. What? I see sand, but we'll get to there when we get there. Macintosh is an Apple. Macintosh is also a laptop made by the company Apple, but we don't see anything, so we'll continue. Flank is behind. Any other things that mean the back side of? Not that I see. Brother. I'm just thinking of a sibling. Brisket. Ooh. The other day, I went... Actually, this was Friday, not the other day. When I went to see the Uma Musume movie, the Uma Musume movie, I had some tacos beforehand. There's this nice taco place pretty close to the theater, so I went to it, and they had this meal for 3 tacos. A little pricey, but, you know, a little pricey for tacos, not for a meal. So I got it, and that was the first time I think that might, not the first time I had brisket, but I think it's the first time I had brisket in a taco, and it was pretty good. It was very, very rich and savory. I quite enjoyed it. I did quite enjoy it. That taco place was really good, though, I do have to say. But anyways, we're getting distracted. Just some lovely meat here, but we have to go on. A hook, maybe a hook of a story, maybe Captain Hook from Peter Pan. Or maybe it's just a literal hook, like a fishing hook. We have no clue. Touchscreen, maybe, or I don't know. Shelf, to put something on the shelf is to sort of, what is the word for that? Leave it behind, I guess. Put it past, I don't know. Fastdish, it has fast in it. Fast, fleet, something that means fast. Quicksand, that has quick in it. Neigh is more of a horse. Hook, brisket, brisk. Oh, this means like quickly, right? Starting with synonyms for speedy. There we go. We got that done. The purple, the hardest. A-OK. That is lovely. Right. Let's continue then. Apple. I'm thinking tree. Apple tree. Any other trees? Hanger. Dipper. I'm thinking the Big Dipper. Or the Little Dipper. Or Dipper Pines. Who's Mason? Unfortunately, we don't have anything else of characters who go by alternate names. That would be cool. But I think it would be rather difficult. So flank, shelf, touch, bookshelf, book, a butt, a butte, I don't know. This does not feel like it should be here. A-B-U-T, a butt. It's not flank, a butt. It's not going to be something silly like that. Rod, touch, dipper, hanger. Maybe hang, dip. No. I'm very confused. Neighbor, brother, person. No. I'm stunlocked. Truly. Wow. Oh, senses. Sense of touch. Sense of self. Sense of... No. That was a good read, though, but unfortunately, nothing came from it. A butt is really throwing me off, though. A-B-U-T. The easy one. I can't believe we found the purple first and nothing else. That's really bizarre to me. Apple tree. Apple seed? Nay. I don't know. Johnny Appleseed? No. Curious. I'm gonna just throw something together then. To flank, a boot, a butt, To fall from behind. To hook and to shelf. Why not? Yeah, nothing. Wow, I'm out of touch. I am out of touch. Wow. And I just ripped my microphone out of its thing. Let's try this again. Flank is the end of something. Rod is a stick. A fishing rod, a fishing hook, a fishing shelf, fishing hanger, fishing neighbor, fishing apple. Fishing apple? No. But I think fishing. Fishing shelf and hanger? Oh, seen in the closet. Oh. Okay, that does make sense, actually. I thought it was fishing, but you know what? We'll take it. 2 guesses, 8 words. Let's see what we can do. Apple, a butt, dipper, Mac. iPhone stuff? Maybe? Neighbor, brother, dipper, a boots? No clue. It's not that. Flank, brother, neighbor, a boots? No. You know what? We're just going to do this and send it. We don't know. Unfortunate. Missed the easiest one. Big things. Oh my goodness gracious. I was even talking about that with the Big Dipper. Big Apple, Big Brother, Big Mac. I should have seen that. That's very sneaky for yellow though, which is supposed to be the easiest. Big Apple is New York City. Big Brother, either television show or going off of 1984, George Orwell. Big Brother, I guess the government, the shadow government, or whatever you want to call it. Big Dipper, the constellation in the sky, or Will Chamberlain, the Big Dipper, and Big Mac, the sandwich from McDonald's. Is a burger a sandwich? That's a good question. I don't know. I would consider it to be a sandwich, but I don't know. And be adjacent to is a boot, flank, neighbor, and touch. Oh! I was close. I wasn't that close. Anyway, let's actually begin with some simple words. This is zoo. And you. Okay, so we're getting back into the swing of things. It's been a while, so I'm a bit glad. Because some of these are a bit difficult. But I think we're making good pace on this. I might try something new, actually. I was looking forward on practice writing, practice doing other stuff. So maybe, I'm not sure, maybe even today we'll practice it a bit. Maybe even today we'll practice something else. I don't know, no promises. But I think we're getting a good understanding of this. I say as I get one wrong, but only one wrong. I say as I get 2 wrong, but only 2 wrong. There we go. Didn't jinx myself a 3rd time. That would be silly. That would be silly. Oh, Rue. Dang it. Okay, we are making some pace. I knew it was that too. Oh my. We're making some pace. Okay. I need to calm down. I need to drink some water. Am I dehydrated? I probably am dehydrated. I was very active today and I did not drink a lot of water. So I'm going to remedy at least one of those things by drinking water and resting well tonight because I definitely need to rest well. So let's try to cram a quick 100 in. Move on to some more puzzles, and hopefully end the stream pretty early. Well, I don't want to end it early, of course, but it's just the time slots. I love doing it at this time because it's something that's consistent for me. But it is late, and I need to understand that and rest well. I also need to use my free time a bit better. I think I mentioned this a bit last stream, but I have been starting to get bored, which is an incredible thing. With my free time, I should clarify. Bored with my free time. And I think that's a wonderful thing because, to me, boredom is the greatest motivator there is. If you're bored, you do stuff to quench that boredom, no matter what it does. Maybe it's doom scrolling your phone, maybe it's something more productive like read or edit, which I've been sorely missing. I've been sorely, sorely missing. So I'd love to try to edit some. I actually did start reading on Sunday a bit before stream. I only read a few pages of a book, but it's better than nothing. And I'm very happy about that because reading more is something I did want to do. So now that I'm able to, I feel happy, I suppose. I feel happy. And hopefully I can form some good habits with that because I think just the first week or two of forming a habit really locks it in. As with most things. That first week or whatever of just locking that habit is the hardest, but after that it becomes so easy just to keep up with it. It's hard to get a habit, it's easy to keep it, but it's also pretty easy to lose it. So I want to read some more, I want to edit some more, and I'm sorry, I'm stretching, but I will revel in being bored because that will push me to do more. Because boredom, to me at least, is the greatest motivator. There's no motivator better than being bored. Maybe I'm wrong. Like a large cash prize is probably a good motivator. Unfortunately, not in a Mr. Beast video. I'm in a Stone Talk stream, which is totally different. Totally different. Oh my. Though Mr. Beast does have a really interesting style of editing. I think there's a lot to learn from watching how he does stuff because he is someone who is, I think, mastered the art of the attention span. Though he does a lot of jump cuts, a lot of shortcuts. The way I describe his videos is sort of like if YouTube Shorts were, I guess, 40 minutes. Not 40 minutes, but like 20 minutes. Like a 20-minute YouTube short. Because there's just so much information being shown to you while telling a story. And you have just enough time to process everything. Just enough time to process everything to where you're kind of locked into the screen. It's very impressive in that sort of way. Of course, I don't want to make that many jump cuts. It seems like a very, very bad time for an editor, and I'm not sure, that's not really the direction I want to go. At least, well, for a short period of time, of course. For YouTube Shorts, I think that's a great style. For maybe the beginning of videos for me, that would also be a great style, because that's something that hooks. I think it's important to hook your viewers at the beginning, because if you can hook them for the first 30 seconds, you can hook them for a bit longer in terms of I guess long-term YouTube videos. Because I'm victim of this as well. Whenever I see a video, the main reason I'd like to keep watching is that they hook my interest in the first 30 seconds. Because if they don't, it does incline me to click off, which is a shame. I've definitely missed some banger videos because I just refuse to watch more than 30 seconds of it because it just was kind of boring in the beginning, which is a shame about YouTube, that you have to hook the viewer, or in this case me. But what am I yapping about? What am I yapping about? I don't know anything about YouTube. I don't know. I just think there's stuff to learn from people who are very good at the whole content creation thing. There's a lot of stuff to learn. Good and bad. Good and bad. But anyways, we are making decent pace, even though I paused a bit to ramble, to yap. So, oh yeah, we've been 14 minutes, 50 correct. That's actually really good. That's really, really good. Oh my. I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. Ooh. Misclicked. I've been touching my middle finger recently on my right hand. I think I burnt it a bit this afternoon, a little bit before stream. I was pulling something out of the oven, and I thought I could just grab it neatly and slide it off the pan, but unfortunately, I think I grazed the top grill or whatever it's called. And it doesn't hurt, but it is very mildly uncomfortable. Very mildly uncomfortable. It's not too bad though. But it's been a while since I made a mistake like that in the oven by touching something that's hot. It's been a while since I did that. So I'm pretty grateful for that. That I don't make a mistake that often. Because that is a mildly painful reminder. It's like a constant 1 on a pain scale. Maybe a 1.5. But obviously I prefer a 0. I think everyone would... Oh my goodness gracious. I think everyone would prefer a 0 on the pain scale. But this is nice. This is lovely. This is the wrong word. Let's... Is this huh? Yeah, okay. Let's get to 75 and take a break. That seems like a reasonable request. That seems like a reasonable request. We can do... Ooh, we can do the minute cryptic. I love the minute cryptic. Or should we do the wordsmith? Oh my. Decisions. That's... Oh, it's Bo. Of course it's Bo. Whatever. We're close to doing something. Oh, Pyo. Darn it. I'm messing up. I'm making silly mistakes. And there we go. We have a few more. Ku, sa, za. Hugh, yo, and last but not least, B. Yeah, B. Okay. Oh, my. Let's just switch screens for a minute. Let's try the minute cryptic. This one seems interesting. I think it's shorter. Let's hop on in. By shorter, I mean the word is shorter. Bluebeard selecting squares for patch. 3 letters. Par is 2. Alright, so Bluebeard selecting squares for patch. Well, that's very interesting. My guess is that patch over here is the definition. Because I cannot think of a word that means Bluebeard. Selecting squares. Bluebeard selecting squares. What could the wordplay for that be? For some reason I think the word is so, because I think that could mean patch. But I would need to prove that, and I don't see any W. I don't see anything. Or maybe it is Bluebeard, and then the sort of wordplay selecting the squares for patch. But let's go with the definition is patch. Bluebeard. Selecting squares. Selecting squares. Bluebeard. Maybe things that have 2 letters. We have 2 B's. We have no 2 L's, no 2 U's. We have 2 E's. Bluebeard. That's it. For patch. Selecting squares. For patch? Maybe I'm reading this wrong. Let's use a hint. Let's see the definition. Okay, we were right about that. Our definition here is patch, and our answer will be another word for a certain kind of patch. Okay, that's a bit more clarification. That's some good clarification. Bluebeard. Selecting squares. Blue, Ebe, B, ear pat. Wait a minute. Is it eye patch? That would be clever. Because, a pirate would say, like Bluebeard, I'm thinking a pirate, and a pirate would say I. Selecting squares. And you'd mirror it? I'm leaning towards eye, like an eye patch. But I'm not sold on it. We're going to hit the fodder. Oh, it's just Bluebeard. Interesting. Hey, I've been following you for some months now. Just want to tell you I like your content. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Winter. I love to stream, so I'm glad you're enjoying it. Hopefully you enjoy it as much as I love doing it. But I really appreciate it. Fortunately, I don't appreciate this puzzle. It's a bit difficult. I do think it's an eye patch, though, but I'm not sure. And I don't want to take a guess because I can't prove it yet. So let's just see the indicators and read a bit about them. But thank you for the chat. I appreciate it. This clue's indicator is selecting squares, and it's a selection indicator. Select certain letters from neighboring fodder somehow identified as squares. Okay, that is unfortunately what I thought before. What is a square in this? What is identified as a square in this case? Maybe B and E? That's all I can think of. EBE? But I don't know what a square is in this case. We might have to take a hint. B. Blue pat? No, I'm very confused. I feel like it's going to be another E. Okay, that's interesting. Word for patch. Selecting squares. B. R. D. BRD? Patch? Bad patch, bed patch, bid patch, bod patch, bud patch. I'm very confused. I'm very confused by this one. Wow. B and D. I think we have to give up. I'm very confused. Bed patch? Let me try to see if I can get it. I don't get what selecting squares means in this case. Because we have 2 B's and 2 E's, but only 1 D, so it can't be that. I also haven't really heard bed as patch, so... Yeah, this is really confusing to me. Oh my. Huh. I don't know where the E comes from. Or the D. One of them I don't know. Huh. Yeah, I was pretty poor. I'll probably... Let's see. Indicators, blah, blah, blah. Select certain letters for neighboring fodder, identify squares, fodder, definition. Yeah, that's strange. I'll look into it later. I will look into it later. But for now, let us continue. And we shall continue. You know, let's get to 100 and then let's do some puzzles. I think that's fair. I need to make up for that pores showing at the mini cryptic. That's the worst I've ever done. Normally, at least, I've been able to get it with a lot of hints, but that was just brutal. Wow. I still don't know how it works. I'll probably watch that video at the bottom of the screen later to try and figure it out. But for now, this is Zoe, and let's continue till we get to 100 correct. Alon Z, let us go. It's a row, not ko. Yeah, and this is ma. I'm off my game. I'm off my game now. Oh my, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I'm still very puzzled. You know, maybe I should watch that video now. Because that is a very... It should have been an easy one. With the par being 2, like 2 hints, and people get it. And we were able to identify pretty much everything, too. We were able to identify the definition being patch, what the fodder was, what the indicators were. But the fact that we couldn't pull it out is bizarre. You know, we'll take it to the small victories. We're able to understand the clues better. I like that. Yeah, going back just for a minute. We're able to understand where the clues are better. I think we're getting a better feel of how this is laid out. Unfortunately, just bad luck in something that we just couldn't get. Unfortunate. Alright, I'm content with my loss now. I think I've complained enough. Let me take a sip of water and let's continue. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And we're 17 away. So let's make like a tree and leaf this in the dust. Okay, that doesn't work. That doesn't work as a saying in this case. That saying doesn't work in this case. Let's make like a tree and leaf. Doesn't make sense if we're just moving forward. I had to throw in the whole leaf in the dust, but that just doesn't work. That just doesn't work. Oh, that's a bad pun. My wordplay is off today as well, I suppose. That's fine. That is fine. But hopefully we can make it up. Hopefully we can make it up with some more puzzles at the end of stream. I need some more water though. Oh my. I do love my water. I do love my water. I'm very fortunate that I love water so much because I've been looking at the nutrition. I bought some iced tea today on impulse. I bought some iced tea and I looked at the nutrition label and it had so much sugar in it, and that makes me sad. It was Arizona iced tea, but I checked a ton of different iced teas as well, but Arizona iced tea is the one I bought, and I bought the light one. But even that, the can has probably like 40% of your daily sugar intake recommendation or whatever, and that's the light one. I believe the full Arizona iced tea can of something that has sugar in it is just absolutely, what's the word, loaded with sugar. I think it has like over 100% of your daily value, which for some reason I'm starting to care about, which is sad. But yeah, water is the best. Yes, it is. Water is the best, especially, you know, when it's at night and you have water on your desk or nightstand or whatever, and it's just perfectly cool. It's just so refreshing. Water is so refreshing, and it's great because no calories, very refreshing beverage. Oh my, water is lovely. Water is lovely. The most wonderful beverage. We need it to survive after all. I remember when my fridge's water dispenser wasn't working, I had a water filter that Is this... it's not that weird. Okay, it is kind of weird. I had a water filter, like a big old Brita pitcher, which is just a big pitcher of water with a water filter in it. And I would fill that up from my sink and bring it to my room. And I would just fill up my glass of water in my room. And it was convenient because I didn't have to go anywhere to fill up my cup of water. I didn't have to go downstairs to the refrigerator and fill it up. But I did lose the coolness of the water. And now that my fridge, and this was a while ago, so probably well over a year ago, but my fridge is working now. We have a water filter, a water dispenser that works perfectly. We have spherical ice as well, which is a thing that happens apparently. But now that all that's done, I filled my water downstairs, and my Brita water filter is collecting dust next to me. I should really not leave it in my room. I really shouldn't. But I can't throw myself to get rid of it, and I can't find a place to put it. So right now it's just sitting on in my room collecting dust. But it will filter water, and even if it doesn't, we just have to replace the filter. I definitely got my money's worth out of it. I don't know how much it costs, but I definitely got my money's worth out of it. It's a great filter. It's a great filter. If you love water, and for some reason you do not have access to a water dispenser, or you have access to water that needs to be purified, it's a good filter. Just whatever your generic one is. Water filters are great. A big pitcher really saves you the trouble of going somewhere to keep filling it up. It's lovely. It is lovely. I had it for years, and I only stop using it because I don't have a need for it now. And I don't have space for it in my refrigerator as well. It is technically faster than the water. I'm getting distracted. I'm distracting myself. Oh my. I don't even know what this is. Is this goo? It's da. Okay. I should have known that. I didn't know that. That's fine. We're close. Close to the end. Lovely. Just a few more and then we can... Should we do more? Yeah, maybe we should go... How about this? We'll go to 100. We'll do the wordsmith. And then we'll decide if we do more puzzles or if we do more Japanese practice. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. And I'm not just saying that because I feel guilty about not practicing well enough. Though I do feel guilty about not practicing well enough. So I guess I am. That's the only reason I am saying it. Oh, wow. What is this, new? There we go. And VO. But I'm not gonna look... Come on, give me... I'm trying not to look, but every time I just see, oh, this is Hugh. No, it's Ya. And hey, what? We'll just end with May, and now we're done. I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm not looking at the screen. Screen, go away. Please let me stop. Oh my. Okay, that's a good place to take a break, because I want to take a break. And now we can go back on to our wordsmith. Back on is not the word I'd use. Back to. Alright, and from the wordsmith, this is how we play. Sorry, I'm a little lost on what you're doing. Could you explain a bit? Haven't seen this game yet? Oh, wonderful. Yes. Oh, wait. First thing. Where should I start? Okay. I think I'm rushing ahead. Well, I can wait on this. Alright, so back to this game. This is a bit of a language learning, I guess, game from gohoneko.neocities.org. Basically, these characters are Japanese katakana and hiragana, and I'm practicing just what they are. So, for instance, the way this is pronounced, I believe this is sha, S-H-A, because this first thing is, yeah, it is. This first character is she, and then when it's followed by ya like this, it just changes the sound from she to sha. So it'd be like that. And I just want to learn Japanese one day, so I'm just trying to lay the foundation for this. It's a lot, but the way we've been doing it, for the while we've been doing it, we've understood it. You don't have to follow along with everything I put. I just try to yap over it a bit. But that's what I do on every Tuesday. Every Tuesday I try to do something along these lines. Though I was slacking a bit on some days. Like I remember for the month of January, I did pretty much solely puzzles. But I do love my puzzles. And let's go over to this puzzle, which is what we're going to do now. Just because I need a distraction. I'm slacking. That's why. But this puzzle is it's lovely. I wouldn't say it's pretty simple, but it's nice. Basically, using these sets of clues, we're going to change this word up here to a different word that will enter down here, using these sets of clues. Like we would have removed the first and last letters to get rove, append something to the beginning, blah blah blah, and we can change this into another word based on these sets of clues. However, we don't know the order of clues. For instance, the set of clues that acts on grove could be this one, keep alcoholic drink. It's not, but it could be. And then from there, we have to go from one word all the way to the last. That's pretty cool. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I'm very glad I found the site for it, for gohoneko.com, gohoneko.neocities.org. I'm very glad I found the website. Again, I don't expect, unless you actually know Japanese, I don't expect you to follow along with this, so I try to yap over it. It's fun for me, yapping and practicing. I try to make it, like, I guess, more mindless, just to have it as a sort of reflex. But Wordsmith is a puzzle I've been enjoying for a while. And by for a while, I mean probably for a month or two. Probably for just 1 month. Actually, maybe a month and a half. Oh my. Anyways, I think we've had enough discussion. A little bit more gameplay should actually show how it's supposed to go, so let us begin. I have to go from the top down. Grove, remove the first and last letters. We get rove. Append, to soak like flax or hemp. 3 letters. Flax or hemp. Reverse the appended word. Result to change. Don't know, so we're going to pass it over. Keep, movement. Not that isn't it. It's probably going to be go, but not rove, so we're going to skip that. Change the first consonant to another consonant, and we get treasure. Treasure trove? There we go. That's the first set of clues done, and I like to just continue down. Keep, alcoholic drink. Doesn't exist, we're going to skip that. Remove, a letter to make the word singular. Nope, we're not going to remove an S, because there's no S to remove. Change, the middle letter to an A. Trave. Anagram the full word, seaweed. Seaweed's supposed to be the definition, so trave. We have to anagram this. I don't think this is it. Keep, U.S. state known as Old Dominion. I don't think this is it. Append semi-solid liquid, anagram for word, tool used by judge is a gavel. Oh. Okay, so this set of clues is probably going to end up with gavel. It's good to know that, but unfortunately we can't, just put that in and skip to it. Because it's not the right set of clues. We need this word to be correct first, so we'll continue. Change, last letter by +1, A, B, C, D, E, F. Trove F. Move, last letter to front, F, T, R, O, V, E. Anagram the 3 middle letters. Wait, let's do that again. So trove, T, R, O, V, E. Trough, F, T, R, O, V. Fort V. Okay, no, this isn't it. Keep. The ending to a relationship. Over. Okay, so it's probably not that. So let's go back to the beginning. Remove the first and last letters. Rove. Append, to soak like flax or hemp. Reverse the appended word, to change. I don't think this is it because we still have the core rove or whatever. And that means we could have skipped this clue to begin with. So I'm not going to say this. Keep, movement. Rove, no. Keep, alcoholic drink. Trove, no. Remove a letter to make the word singular. You know what? We're going to use a hint. I don't know. Oh, keep, movement? Keep, movement. The only thing I can see is like V for velocity. Move the first letter to the end. Trov? Prepended consonant, someone who shows affection. Oh, lover. I'm guessing it's lover. Movement. OVE? Rove? Is Rove 2? Yeah, it is clue 2, it looks like. But Rove, interesting. I'm assuming it's lover, but I just want to see the wordplay of this. So I guess Rove means movement. Move the first letter to the end. OVER. Add prepended consonant. Lover. Does make sense. Huh. That's interesting. I guess trove is a word. That means movement. Wow. Boy, no. Let's continue. Keep, alcoholic drink. No alcoholic drink in there. Remove a letter to make the word singular. Love. No, I don't think so. Move third letter to be in. Definitely not. Change the middle letter to an A. Anagram the full word. What's that? LOAER? Definitely not. Definitely not. That's... Keep. U.S. state known as Old Dominion. Probably Vermont. VE. Semi-solid liquid. Vul word. It's gavel. It's not. Okay, it's not gavel. I was thinking, well, what is wait, keep U.S. state known as Old Dominion. I would say VE. And then prepend a semi-solid liquid. Okay, it's definitely not gavel then. Huh. Change the last letter by +1. QRS. So loves. Move the last letter to the front. Slove. SLOVE. Anagram the 3 middle letters. Solve. Boring, tasteless. Huh. It's not solve. No. Okay, it's the last clue. Of course it is. Keep ending to relationship. So we're going to keep over. That makes sense. Change the last vowel to another vowel. And append letter for philosophy. Ovary. Ovary. Reproductive organ. There we go. I guess why... Oh, why is the letter for philosophy? Because philosophers always ask why. I missed that. Oh my. That's funny. Let's continue. Ooh. It's Virginia Old Dominion. Because it might be oh, whatever. We'll continue. Remove the first and last letters. Var. Append to soak. Reverse to change. Rav probably, isn't it? So keep alcoholic drink. Don't see one. Remove letter to make the word singular. It is singular already. Change the middle letter to an A. Middle letter is an A. Keep, it's probably this one. So, U.S. state known as Old Dominion. VA is, it's either VA or AR. VA being Virginia, AR being Arkansas maybe? Well, I think Arkansas is AK. So we're going to keep VA. Append to the end a semi-solid liquid. A semi-solid liquid. Like Jello or something? Magma? Gel? Oh, it is gavel. Because gel is a semi-solid liquid. Oh my. Good thing we read that at the beginning. Otherwise, we'd be very confused. Change the last letter of +1. M. Gave him. Move last letter to the front. MGAVE. Anagram the 3 middle letters. Mavgay? No, it's not that. Let's go back to the top. Remove the first and last letters. Ave. Append to soak. Reverse to change. It's not gonna be this, is it? No, because it'll end in A. To change. Yeah, it's not that. Keep alcoholic drink. So something's going to change to make this ale, because that's an alcoholic drink, but it's not this. Remove a letter to make the word singular. No. Middle letter to an A, and anagram it to be the full word. Algae. Algae. I spelled algae wrong, but that's fine. We know it because we had an extra E. Then let's continue. Change the last letter to +1. A, B, C, D, E, F. F. Move the last letter to the front. Falga. Anagram the 3 middle letters. Boring. Tasteless. Flaga? No. That's just playing hope. We don't... It's not that. Remove the first and last letters. LGA. Append to soak. Well, it'll end in AGL. To soak. Like flax. Wax? Something that means to change? No, it's not this. Alcoholic drink. Gay. No. LGA? No, maybe an IPA. Remove a letter to make the word singular. Algae is plural, isn't it? So maybe it's this. Move the third letter to the beginning. Festival celebration. Third letter to the beginning. It's not a gale, is it? Gala! Gala! There we go. Alright, change the last letter by +1. Galby. Move the last letter to the front. Anagram the 3 middle letters. There's more than 3, so it's not that. Remove the first and last letters AL. Append to soak. And then we reverse it. It has to be this, but I don't know. It ends in LA, though. That's what we're getting. To change... What is... I'm going to use a hint. Yeah, and I'm just going to reveal it. I don't know. Alter? Reverse the appended word. Not the whole word. I thought it was saying the whole word, but just the appended bits. Oh my. So AL stays there, but instead of ret, which I didn't know ret means to soak, R-E-T. Huh, I didn't know that. Change the last letter by +1. QRS. Alts. Last letter front. Saltse. Slate. Anagram 3 middle letters to be slate. Stale. Oh, like bread. Stale bread. And then, of course, we keep the alcohol drink, which is ale. We prepend a letter that sounds like a bug. And at the beginning, we put... And then... Word that may be... Oh my goodness gracious, I can't speak. Word that might be seen near hay or Batman. Huh. And it's a letter that sounds like a bug. We prepend that to the beginning. QWERTYPLK Jail? No. HG sounds like a bug. That's interesting. FDS sail hit ZXCVBNM. Oh my. Oh, B Bale. Hey Bale. Christian Bale is Batman. Oh my, that's funny. And B, of course, being a letter, but also the name of a bug, a bee, a bumblebee. That was a bit harder than usual, but I think I just might be off my game. You know what? We're going to do some more puzzles. We're going to do, let's say, the Pokidoku, and then we're going to do maybe the Pokle. That seems like a reasonable plan. The Pokle being a poker-themed puzzle, and the Pokidoku being a Pokemon-themed one. Shadowed again to what was revealed. I am very cautiously optimistic about the new Pokemon games. Looks like Nintendo's giving them time to develop instead of rushing them out for the 30th anniversary, giving them an extra year, so I appreciate that. Hopefully, it'll pay off. As for the starters, I think they're really well designed. I'm quite a big fan of Pom Pom, the little Pomeranian. I think Pom Pom is adorable. Brown isn't bad either. In fact, this is probably the first game where the water starter is probably my least favorite. Okay, maybe not the first game. I don't think I like Primarina too much. But is that different? What am I trying to say? But yeah, I think the starters are really home runs, all of them. Alright, without further ado, a lot of types. Let's begin today's puzzle, Fire Dragon. Charizard X, we could do Zekrom. No, not Zekrom, Reshiram. I'll do Reshiram. Why not? I'm gonna have a sip of water as well. Fire and Dark. Ooh, that's Houndoom. Houndoom, of course, is a Fire and Dark type. So we'll select that. Grass and Fire. Is that a type? It definitely wasn't a type, but I think they made it into one. I actually don't know. There might be one. There probably is just one. But it's probably in the newer games, which I'm not familiar with. Speaking of newer games, Galar and Dragon Flapple. I'm gonna hope that you are Galarian. I don't know, actually know. Oh, you are! Lovely! 3.7%. I will take that. Paradox. I don't know Paradox at all. I don't know Paradox at all. Oh my. That's going to be terrible. But Galar and Dark type. Corviknight is Steel and Flying, isn't it? Galar and Dark type. Galarian. No. I don't know. I'm going to skip over it then. Galar and Grass. Ooh, what was the starter? We have Scorbunny. We have... It wasn't... Wait, was that even Galar? Hisuian, Galarian. Oh my. I'm confusing my Pokemon. I was thinking of... Why do I only know... I only know the Japanese because I watched the Pokemon Horizons a bit. But Nyahoya. But I forget what that is in English. Because I haven't played the games. Oh my. Meowscarade? But I'm not even sure if that's the right region. Galar is like the Scotland one. Oh my. I'm gonna go Meowscarade. I don't know. Meowscarda. It might be right. It probably isn't. It isn't. Oh man, what is that? What is that? I don't know. It's been a while since I played the mainline games. I don't know. I think I might just give up. I'm going to just give up. I don't know Paradox Pokemon at all. Wow, that was the worst I've ever done. That's funny. That's actually funny. I can't tell if I'm in a slump or if I'm just getting really unlucky. Skull Valley and make... Okay. Oh, they made a Pokemon based off of... Looks like a hot pepper. Neat. Turtonar. Don't know. Dragapult. I did Flapple. Okay. Eldegoss. I don't even know what this is. Oh, is Smoliv in here? Is it Smoliv? Is that one? Roaring Moon. Iron Juglius. I don't know any of these. I don't know the Paradox Pokemon at all. Obstagoon. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. Least common. Heart. What? I don't even know what that is. Zarude, and Flapple is the least common. Oh my. I'll take that. But yeah, we don't deserve that. You know what? We'll go on limited mode, maybe. Whatever. We'll just hit generate. And we'll see what we get. A mythical... I don't like mythical. I'm not good at mythical. We'll try it anyway. Mythical Steel, Cobalion. Is Cobalion mythical? That's actually a good question. It's not, is it? I know for a fact that... I'm sorry, that's... Get off my screen! I know for a fact that Cobalion is a legendary. I know for a fact that Keldo is mythical. I don't understand the difference, but I do know that Jirachi is a mythical and a steel type. So we're going to select it. I'm really bad with mythicals, though. Steel and Mega Evolved. Molly. Is it Molly? Mile Mega. Steel and... What is it? Steel Dark? I don't know. It's a cool Pokemon. I've never used it, though. I should use it. I don't even know what game it's from, but I should use it. Steel and Rock. Oh, Steel and Rock. That's interesting. I was going to say Steelix, but I think Steelix is Steel and Ground. Steel and Rock, huh? You know, it feels like I should be able to think of something, but I can't. We'll skip over it. Fairy and Mythical. Deontay. I spelled Deontay wrong, didn't I? No, I spelled it right. That's bizarre. I'll take it. Fairy and Mega Evolved. I feel like one of the starters is Fairy Mega Evolved. Like maybe Mega Meganium or something. But I don't actually know. So we're going to skip over that. Fairy and Mega Evolved. Of course, you can go Mega Deontay, but I would like to go... Oh no, Fairy and... Oh yeah, no, yeah, we'll go Mega Deontay. If it'll load. Blah, blah, blah. Deontay Mega. Blah, blah, blah. Let it load. I can't see my mouse. There we go. We'll select it. It should be good. And we'll continue. Lovely. Fairy and Rock. We have... Shoot, what is it called? I know it's in the same region. I think it was in the movie with Deontay, but I forget what it's called. Oh my, it's like a little blue rock. That's what I'm thinking of. Of course, we could have just went Deontay, but unfortunately, we didn't think that far. A monotype mythical, not Celebi. That was the first one that came to mind. Uxie, Azelf, those aren't mythicals, are they? I don't think the Reggies are mythicals as well. I'm really bad at mythicals as well. Manphy. Manaphy. Manaphy. There we go. We got something. Monotype Mega Evolved. Absol Mega. Should we do that? Should we think of something else? We should probably think of something else. Blastoise. We know for a fact that Blastoise Mega is not Steel type. I'm fairly confident in that. Fairly confident, so we'll do that. Lovely, lovely. Well, let's hope, actually. Lovely. Oh, shiny, yay! Monotype and Rock, not Geodude. I learned the hard way that Geodude is, in fact, Rock and Ground. Which is bizarre to me, because I always thought it was Rock. But anyways, Rock and Monotype. Rock Rough maybe, but I don't actually know that well enough. Onyx. There we go. And this should be correct. It's not? It's Rock Ground, isn't it? Dang it. Rock Monotype. Rampardos. Let's try that. Crossing my fingers. It should be. There we go. Fairy and Rock. It's like, not Cobalion. I forget what it's called. Oh my, the little blue guy. We can't do Deontay again. For Fairy and Rock. Yeah, I forgot its name. Rock and Steel. That's interesting in the sense that I have no clue. We're just going to call it this and move on to the Pokel. Alright. With Pokel, the game is pretty simple. We have 3 players, Liz, Riz, and Sizz. They all have a set of cards. And basically they're playing a game of poker. We know what their cards are, their hand is. We know what they have on the flop, the turn, and the river. So we need to figure out what the cards were in the flop, in the turn, and in the river. The flop being the first 2 cards put on the table, and standard poker rules apply for rankings. That might be a bit confusing, so let's play along and you should see. Because doing is the best learner, I guess. Educator? Yes. Alright, so off the flop, we know that Sizz is in first, Liz is in second, and Riz is in last. Liz has the high card of Ace, so we just need Sizz to have something that surpasses that. I'm thinking we have a 10, we have a 4, and a 7. A 10, that way, a pair for Riz, a pair for Sizz, nothing for Liz. A 4, so that we have a pair for Liz as well, so everything has a pair. And then a 7, so that Sizz pops off, essentially. To have 2 pair. Now, let's see. Should we just do spades for everything? Yeah, why not? Spade, spade, spade. Off the turn, we want Riz to pop up, but not above Sizz. So we might do another 10. Well, here's the thing. If we do another 10, then there's nothing. So let's just do double 3. So that'll put 2 pair that is above 1 pair, and but less than 2 pair with 10s and 7s, and then another 3. This does satisfy the requirements. Okay, let me just change this to 4 diamonds. This does satisfy the requirements. Wow! That's a good call. Alright, so we got the river, nailed it. We got the flop a bit. So the 4 is Liz. So we need something to put Sis up. Above a pair. So it looks like my guess would be 2 pair. But here's the thing. Here is the thing. On the turn, we need something that moves Riz up, but also is not a 3. So this has to be a 10 of something. I would say it has to be a 10. We can't have 3 and 10. Actually, we can have 3 and 10. No, we can't have 3 and 10. We can have 3 and 7, though. So let's do that. 3 and 7. We'll do both clubs. And this 10 we'll do of spades. And we'll try this. Alright, we'll try the 3 of spades. And the 7 of diamonds. As well as the 10 of diamonds. 10 of hearts, 10 of hearts. There we go. That works. Just some fine tuning there. Oh my. Oh my. Right. I think that's going to do it for the gameplay in the stream. A bit of a short one. Hour and 7 minutes. But we got some puzzles done. I am, how do you say this? Washed. It feels like I flubbed quite a bit. I did flub quite a bit. But, you know, the things with puzzles is that they're fun. Even when you lose, no matter how frustrating it is, I always get a sense of fun while doing it. So I'm glad that I can at least take something from it. I learned a lot about the minute cryptic, even though that was thoroughly, what's the word? Harassed me. Even though it thoroughly harassed me. Is prideful the right word? It might be. I'm grateful that I was able to understand how the clue worked, even if I couldn't understand what it was translating to. I think this is the first time I nailed exactly what the clue was saying. Unfortunately, I just couldn't decipher the clue, but I could read the clue. I could understand what the clue was. And for me, for someone who admires cryptic crosswords, I've been following Cracking the Cryptic for a while. I love their crosswords. I love their Friday crosswords. It's lovely. It's a great thing to put on. I highly recommend it. It's very comfortable. I sometimes fall asleep listening to it. It's just really good. But as someone who has looked up to that and admired that for such a long time, I have always been rather terrible at those kinds of clues. So the fact that I'm starting to understand them really makes me happy. One day I'd like to do an actual cryptic crossword. One day. When I'm actually good enough to try. Fortunately, today is not that day. Tomorrow won't be either. It'll be a long while from now, but I'm making progress, and that makes me so happy. Right, I think that's going to do it for the stream. Thank you all for watching. It always means a lot to me. And as always, have a day. I hope it's a good one. See ya.